Hello everyone. Today, I'm going to share with you an incredible testimony that was sent to us by one of our dear sisters, Diana Scout. This is her story, just as she shared it with us, and it's a truly powerful experience that I know will touch your heart. But before we dive in, if you're new to our channel, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss more inspiring testimonies like this one. And if this story speaks to you, remember to give it a thumbs up and share it with your loved ones, so they too can be encouraged by this message of hope and faith. Now, let's hear Diana's powerful journey as she crossed over to the very gates of heaven and made a choice that changed her life forever. Hi, my name is Diana Scout, and I want to share with you an experience that changed my life in ways I never imagined. It was a journey that took me to the very edge of life itself, and what I found there has transformed how I see everything. I know not everyone believes in near-death experiences, but I can tell you, this is my truth, and it's a message I need to share with the world. It all started on an ordinary evening. I was at home, enjoying a movie with my family, completely unaware of what lay ahead. Suddenly, a severe migraine hit me like a lightning bolt, and I knew something was terribly wrong. My instincts told me to go to bed and rest, but as the hours passed, things only got worse. I woke up, and to my horror, the entire right side of my body was paralyzed. I couldn't move, couldn't even see out of my right eye. I was trapped in my own body, with panic rising in my chest. I banged on the wall, desperate to get my husband's attention. He called for an ambulance right away, and soon I was rushed to the hospital. When we arrived, the doctors told me I was experiencing not one, but 2 strokes, and my brain was bleeding uncontrollably. They told me the chances of survival were just 50-50. At that moment, I knew I was stepping into a realm where my fate was no longer in my hands. And then, it happened. I crossed over. I wish I could explain it, but in a way, words fail me. One moment, I was there in the hospital, surrounded by chaos and fear, and the next, I was somewhere else. I call it the meeting point of heaven. It felt like a space between this world and the next, a waiting room bathed in a light so pure, so gentle, it felt like a warm embrace. There was no fear, no pain, only love. Looking around, I saw every loved one who had passed on, even my childhood cat. I was stunned, seeing myself as the best version of me, like I was stripped of everything imperfect or broken. It felt like home, a place where time stood still, and I had this profound feeling of belonging. But then, I was faced with a choice. One that no words could make easy. I had to decide, stay in this place of pure peace or return to my family. I remember standing there, feeling pulled in 2 directions. To stay meant embracing a peace I had never felt, a complete release from everything painful or uncertain. But to return meant going back to my kids, my husband, my life. As much as I felt drawn to stay, I couldn't bear the thought of leaving them behind. I woke up to find myself back in the hospital, and it felt like I'd just been ripped out of paradise. I later learned that during that time, my family thought I was slipping away. I could hear them even when they thought I couldn't. I heard the nurses tell my children to say their goodbyes, assuming I wouldn't pull through. Imagine lying there, completely unable to speak or move, while everyone you love believes you're gone. It was terrifying, even as I felt their love around me. They flew me by helicopter to another hospital for emergency surgery, but even through the haze of consciousness, I remember catching a glimpse of the sun as we soared through the air, feeling as if I was being given one last look at the world. Back in the waiting room, I saw my life and the lives of my loved ones. I could see everything at once. My children being driven to the hospital by their grandparents, my husband's tears as he stood beside my body. But in that strange, timeless space, I didn't feel afraid. I knew somehow that everything would be okay. In that garden, I saw guides standing in front of me. To my left, I saw every version of myself, past, present, and future, and to my right, all my loved ones. Everything felt connected, like a complete tapestry of my life, woven by God's own hand. My guides then gave me a choice. If I stayed, I would leave my family behind in heartbreak, a grief that would stay with them forever. If I chose to go back, it meant I would have to endure a grueling journey of recovery. They left the decision in my hands, a decision only my heart could make. I took a deep breath, closed my eyes, and when I opened them again, I was back in my body, back in that hospital bed, and slowly, miraculously, I could feel and move again. The doctors were stunned, calling me their miracle patient. I didn't even need the surgery they had planned. I had come back against all odds, defying every medical expectation. The road to recovery was long and hard. I had to relearn how to walk, talk, even eat. For weeks, I was in the hospital, grappling with the reality of what I'd been through. I'll be honest. There were days when I questioned my decision. Life felt so fragile, and the pain was overwhelming. But something had shifted in me, a peace I had brought back from that other side. Today, I still have numbness in parts of my body, and I still have hard days. But my experience has given me a deep understanding of life, a sense of patience and purpose I didn't have before. I used to fear death, but not anymore. I know that place waits for me, a home filled with love and light beyond anything we can imagine here. So, if you're afraid of what lies beyond, I hope my story brings you comfort. We are not alone, and our lives are not in vain. There is a place where everything that seems broken here is whole, where all questions are answered, and where love is the only language. To those who hear my story, know this. Life is precious, yes, but it's only a chapter. And one day we'll all be welcome to a place where peace and love are endless, where every goodbye will turn into a hello. This is my truth, and I share it with you to remind you, there is more to life than what we see, and there is more love waiting for us than we can comprehend. Thank you for listening to Diana's incredible testimony. Her journey reminds us that no matter what challenges we face, there's a loving God guiding us and a place beyond this life where peace and love reign. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who might need a reminder of God's love, and of course, subscribe to our channel for more powerful testimonies. Until next time, stay blessed, and remember, you're never alone. God bless you.